In 5 years, on a $59,000 salary, you can build almost $93,000 without a side hustle, without a raise, and without luck. That's not a guess. That's the exact math behind the $458,000 and $1.8 million numbers from my last 2 videos, run backward onto an average income. Most people think building real wealth needs a 6-figure job. It doesn't. It needs 5 years, the right order of moves, and one system you set up once. I've spent the last 2 videos breaking down how compound interest turns small monthly amounts into 6 and 7 figures. Today I'm showing you exactly how that plays out, year by year, starting from where most people actually are. Here's the number nobody says out loud. The median individual income in the US in 2026 is about $59,000 a year. After federal tax, state tax, and payroll tax, that's roughly $47,500 landing in your bank account. Call it $3,950 a month. Rent, groceries, insurance, a car payment. For most people that eats almost all of it. So wealth feels impossible. But wealth was never about the size of your paycheck. It's about what percentage of it you never see in the first place. The people who build real net worth on an average salary all do the exact same first move, in the exact same order. And that order is what almost every finance channel skips. So let's build year 1 correctly, from scratch. Step 1. Before you invest a single dollar, a $500 starter emergency fund, not $10,000. Just enough that one bad week doesn't wreck the plan. Step 2. If your employer offers a 401k match, you contribute up to that match, full stop, before anything else. A typical employer match is 50% capped at 6% of your salary. On a $59,000 income, that works out to about $1,770 a year in completely free money. Skipping the match isn't playing it safe. It's turning down a guaranteed 50% return before the market has done anything at all. Step 3. Any debt above 7% interest, credit cards, most personal loans, gets paid off next, aggressively, before extra investing. Step 4. Open a Roth IRA. In 2026, you can put in up to $7,000 a year, and it grows completely tax-free. By the end of year 1, on this order, someone on $59,000 has typically invested around $12,000 to $15,000 total. That's not a fortune, but it's the exact seed that everything in year 2 through 5 is about to compound on top of. Year 2 is where most people quietly quit. The excitement's gone, the number still looks small, and that's precisely the trap. Because year 2 is when you add the next tool. An HSA, if you're on a high deductible health plan, $4,400 in 2026, triple tax-free. Contribution, growth, and withdrawal for medical costs are all untaxed. No other account in the entire tax code does that. By year 2, total investing is around $14,000 to $16,000 a year. Call it $1,200 a month once the match is counted. Put that into a simple 3-fund portfolio, VTI, VX, and BND, the same lazy portfolio from my last video. Automate it. Never touch it. At $2,200 a month, growing at a historical market average near 10%. By the end of year 2, you're sitting at roughly $31,800. Year 3, same $1,200 a month. Same automation, no new decisions required, and the balance crosses $50,000. This is the year the account starts growing faster from the market than from your own contributions. That's the inflection everyone's chasing. Year 4, you haven't changed your income. You haven't picked stocks. You've just kept showing up on autopilot. $200 a month, same 10% average, and the account crosses $70,000, about $70,488 to be exact. Compare that to year 1, $15,000. The dollar amount you added this year barely moved the needle next to what the market added on its own. Year 5 is where the number gets uncomfortable to say out loud, because it sounds fake, and it isn't. Same monthly contribution, same lazy 3-fund portfolio, same discipline, and you cross roughly on a $59,000 salary in 5 years. With zero side hustle, zero timing the market, zero stock picking. That's the number from the opening of this video. Now you've seen exactly where every dollar of it came from. And this isn't the ceiling, it's the floor. Every raise, every bonus, every paid off debt after this just accelerates it. But this only works if you avoid 3 specific mistakes. And the first one kills more plans than any market crash ever has. Mistake 1, lifestyle inflation. Every time your income goes up, your contribution has to go up with it, at least in part. Or the whole 5-year math quietly resets back to year 1. Mistake 2, stopping contributions during a downturn. The 2 years the market drops are historically the 2 best years to have kept buying. Mistake 3, raiding the account. A 401k loan or an early Roth withdrawal doesn't just remove the dollars. It removes everything they were about to compound into. One of those 3 mistakes resets the entire 5-year clock. Avoid all 3, and the math you just watched isn't a best-case scenario. It's the base case. So here's the full 5-year path in order. Emergency fund, employer match, high-interest debt, Roth IRA, HSA. Then 1 3-fund portfolio automated at roughly $1,200 a month. No spreadsheets, no stock picking, no timing. Year 1, about $15,000. Year 3, about $50,000. Year 5, about $93,000, on the exact salary most Americans actually earn. This is the same compounding machine from my last 2 videos. The only difference is you just watched it built from zero. You don't need a better job to start this. You need this order of operations, 1 automated transfer, and 5 years of not touching it. If the $458,000 and $1.8 million videos are what got you here, this is the part where you actually start. Subscribe if you want the next video. What happens to this exact plan when life interrupts it? A layoff, a medical bill, a kid. Same channel, same math, same honesty about the real numbers. See you in the next one.